This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Today we're going to be taking a look at a game that I really like. It's pretty easy, and I think you'll really like it. It's World of Tanks, the card game, okay? And we've got these two boosters, one's for Germany, one for the United States, but you can also pick up, and I haven't opened it up yet, a box of individual packs which will have all kinds of different rare tanks and things like that, and you can kind of build your own decks and get a good feel for it. I'm going to try to explain a little bit. I'm not going to give you all the rules, but I'm going to kind of show you how this works, okay, and see what you think, and then we shall go from there, and then we'll be back on the other side to tell you what I think about World of Tanks, the card game, First Strike. Let's go check it out. So how does this work? It's really pretty interesting how it works. So at the beginning of the beginning of the game, each side is going to lay down their bases, okay? And as you can see, these little markers are the base markers, okay? And then you are going to draw 8 cards, okay? You are going to put, each side is going to put out a tank, okay? Now let's take a look at a tank so you understand what it is. This is the name of the tank, the nationality that it begins, what type of tank it is. There are 5 different types of tanks that you can have, and I'll read those to you. You can have a light tank, okay? You can have a medium tank. You can have a heavy tank. This is a tank destroyer, okay? And self-propelled guns. Each one does something different. Like there are 5 areas here that you can lay down tanks, okay? And depending on the tank, some can just hit straight ahead, others can hit straight ahead and side to side, and others from here can hit all 5 of the areas, depending on what the tank is. Now each card, it's self-explanatory what it is. Right here, you are going to have the damage that it does, okay? So when you are able to attack, it is going to do 2 damage. You have 2 defense here. This here is the cost of what it's going to cost to be able to fire with this tank. Also any kind of ability. Victory point cost, okay? This is how much victory points this particular tank is worth, okay? And then underneath here with the little lightning bolt, this is crew. If you decide to use this as a crew card, you can actually take and put it underneath, okay, like so, and it will have that crew ability, okay, and also give that many victory points, okay? So it depends on how you want to use the particular card. You can use it for crew, or you can use it as whatever. Now on your turn, you are only going to be able to have 3 different types of actions, okay? And each action is going to be, you can either lay down a card, okay, or lay down a vehicle. You can lay down a supply, okay? When you put a supply here, that counts off this number to activate something, so you would be able to have 1 supply. You can also discard a card to gain supply, and then what you'll be able to do, and this is your ammo zone here, okay, you will be able to facilitate different types of tanks, okay? And you have to pick one of these 3 things to do. Then after you do that, you're going to start your each round is going to start with an action phase, and then it's going to be a scoring phase, and then another scoring phase, and a prepare phase, and then the end of round. And that's when you're going to see how everything kind of works out. Like I said, the 3 actions you're going to be able to take, you'll be able to take those actions and decide what you want to do, especially when you want to attack, because there's going to be an attack section. So, for instance, I'm going to decide to lay down this particular tank right here, and I'm going to attack, well, let's pick a different one that'll actually work a little bit better. All right, so say, for instance, we have the Jag Tiger. okay, and we want to attack this particular thing. We would have to pay the cost, okay, and then look and see what their defense is. Now, because R5 is greater than their 2, that would destroy their tank and it would go to their discard. Okay, so at the end, if once everybody's taken their phase, and if the Jag Tiger was still here with 1 victory point, we would have more victory points than our opponent. And what that would cause is for the opponent to have to turn over one of their bases and consider it destroyed. Now, the thing about it is they will get the power that is underneath their base. Okay, so it may have a certain ability that may help them to do certain things and get more tanks out or more resources out and so forth and so on. If the way you lose the game, if you turn over your very last card, okay, your very last base, you are going to lose the game because all your bases are destroyed. It doesn't matter what abilities you might have or anything like that. You have to be able to withstand. So you're going to have to win each round and make sure that you can. If it's a tie, it's a push and nobody gets destroyed and you keep on going and discarding your cards. But you're going to have 5 lanes here, and you're going to have, it's really going to be important where you are going to lay out your tanks, okay? Because you're going to be wanting to hit certain tanks. You're going to have abilities to crossfire and so forth and so on, and then how you want to stack up those particular tanks to even get even more victory points are going to be very important. And you're going to be able to have to pay the cost to activate those particular tanks. So there has to be a good balance into when you're going to put in the supply, when you're going to lay down a tank, and when you're going to sacrifice certain things to better yourself. And it's a really interesting game, and it's very strategic. It moves pretty quickly. It's fun, and I can't wait to see what they do next with it. So let's go up top and get our final thoughts on World of Tanks, the card game. Now, I didn't explain everything. My favorite World War II card game is Last Crusade. I wish they would redo that and bring that back. But for a fast, nice little tank game, I really like this. It's quick. You have to be on your toes. You're going to have your deck of 40 cards, and you really got to stack it with the right things. Now, a couple things that I didn't mention, is when at the end of your turn, you can discard and pull different tanks if you feel that you don't have the right things that you need, and try to adjust to your opponent's attacking level. The thing is, you want to take their tank outs and make sure that you have enough victory points at the end, but you also want to start building up your supply. So there's kind of a little push and shove here that you have to be a little strategic. You have to kind of bounce off, and depending on who wins the round decides who goes first that next particular round. So that's a little strategy in itself, and how there's a little bit of tug of war. Do you want to go last, see what he does, and then react to it? Or maybe he does something where you can't react to it, and boy, you're going to pay a price. And if you get yourself too far behind, it's going to be a little hard for you to come back from. Fun, easy, nothing too complicated. Nice little game. They've got another set that they're going to be coming out with. First Strike is the very first, and I've got to crack this open to see what we have in here. We'll do that in another video, of course, and show you off. But I wanted to show you how the game works, why you might be interested in it, especially if you are a fan of card games, especially World War II ones, like I do. I enjoy all kinds of different card games. So there you go, World of Tanks. Go check it out at our good friends at Trading Card Market. Like I always tell you, the best place to go get anything that you need for your needs. They have tons of this, so you can get it at a really great price, and go and enjoy yourself. World of Tanks. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.